Welcome back to another L7C Dynasty stream. We are trying to get win number 2 this week. We are going against Washington State in a must-win game if we are trying to get to the Pac-12 championship. We got our first win a couple weeks ago against Fresno State. Looking to expand upon that. Get win number 2, but also be win number 2 in the Pac-12. Which again, we really need to win our next 5 games if we have hopes to make it to a bowl game and have hopes to make it to the Pac-12 championship. There's another night game against Washington State. We want to go. I wonder all of it. Yeah, I like that. I like that one.
Glad to have you with us from the Palouse, Pullman, Washington, and Martin Stadium. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. It's the Boise State Broncos and the Washington State Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Thanks, guys. The Cougars head coach told me, he said they have got incredible plans right now to get this wide receiver involved. Defenses have been keying on him. With the young quarterback, they think they can put something into the scheme that will help them get the ball to their receiver downfield, regardless of what the defense tries to do. Back to you guys.
All right, Holly. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Broncos offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And this offense coming out slow, man. It's kind of frustrating because you had that bye week last week. What do? You go back and self-scout, look at yourself. What can I do better? And then you come out in the first quarter and you're not playing great out the gates. They got to find themselves in a little rhythm, knock off some of that bye week rust.
Kick is in the air. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. So Washington State's offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And here's the sophomore quarterback who will be at the controls in this one. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And this is going to be the matchup for this defense all game long. Containing the QB speed, because he can get out and he can roll. Nice job early in this football game, judging his speed, getting out there, getting the sack, and most importantly, getting a hit on him early in this football game so he can physically feel you, and those hits can start to add up throughout a football game.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rule will check on his condition. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Just a short pass to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt.
We went out 3 and out, they went out 3 and out.
Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36.
Have to get our run going.
Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
The jet touch pass worked.
And Boise State, man, it seems like they always find their guy. Dylan Riley replaces Ashton Genty. They're going to run the football. Palmer, they make no bones about it. They're a physical run team. They play action off of that.
No much tight end,
in the
bro.
running back spot is going to get fed.
Yeah, Riley had his big opportunity here to go, and man, he shined. He averaged almost 6 yards a carry. He was an explosive play waiting to happen. And I think having that year under his belt now is giving him so much more confidence going into this season. He is going to be the focal point, I think, of this Broncos offense. That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Under fire. Finds his big tight end. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 44. On a big
I usually don't like going for it.
Discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he can't quite get it down or out of bounds. It's into the end zone for a touchback. Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Makes the grab. It's Freeman. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
I know one of the things this offense takes a lot of pride in the passing game is they feel like they can attack every area of the field. They have success when they throw it outside, but they're really good throwing to the middle of the field too. Quarterback has confidence.
You've got to intercept that.
Timing in this passing game, and you saw it right there between the QB and his intended target, getting that big catch.
I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions. And how do you feel about this? Playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure.
Turning on the Jets. At the 20. He'll be brought down
Don't have any defense on our side of the field. I don't know what our defense is doing.
Yeah, it was explosive, but sure,
they weren't doing what they were supposed to.
I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
They have 2 big plays, but we were able to hold them to the
It's go time in the red zone. 3rd and goal. We need a sack, need a big play. That was a monster sack by the defense. Let's go.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit.
Please do not run to the kicker. They did have someone do that last week.
Just drives in between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for the squad.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Turning it on. That's a kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play.
Which is illegal. You don't. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
He's got him. That'll be enough for the first down, and the ball will be spotted at the 47. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Single back formation.
Bro,
and they give it to him.
Really? 86?
That is a big win
That's
for
the
this
second
defense,
time
right
he's whiffed on a
as soon as he got
block.
the ball. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Madsen. With the catch, it's Bates. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. And the Broncos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and we've wrapped up one quarter.
The brother in Christ. That's a perfectly placed ball.
Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period.
Alright, coach wants me to go for it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. The Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Straight up good block.
They'll move the wide receiver.
Nope, down.
Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9.
Hey, you want to hit Wagner.
Looking to fire. He makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away
I'm not
all
going
the
to get
QB's
outside
primary
of
options down the field, so he has to check it down to the
receiver. Let's see
drag
if we can
running
outside
underneath.
Running the red zone. It's
No fool,
Gaines.
just go open it.
He's got enough for the first
Don't say
down.
hold
He
on.
might get a few bonus yards if they called that a face mask.
A face mask? Yeah, I'll take that. Okay.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask.
Alright, sorry, gang. Touchdown.
Powers forward.
Nope.
He's
No
got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run.
Right,
nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Thanks, dog.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Distance's not the problem here. The angle is a little tricky. It's good. And with the field goal, we are tied here in the second quarter.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And the tackle was made, but not before. That completion gets them 30-plus. Washington State lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And man, you gotta love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football, but he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate, pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
Now facing a third and long from the 50-yard line. They just keep firing.
I'll catch that, 96.
He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Washington State will have to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. That thing goes straight up like a rocket. Tell the blimp guys to look out. Makes the catch, and now looking for
Dynasty over there. I thought I had a... wide open.
Back out there ready to give it another spin. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David. Only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one.
There's a little room there.
Come on, Riley. 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 Come on, Riley.
To the house. Touchdown, Broncos. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return.
One of these days, I am going to hit stick somebody and I'm going to knock the ball out of their hands.
Onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He tries to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers incomplete.
Okay,
That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
You don't get a lot of chances like that in games, guys. Take shots downfield, and when you get open, you got to finish the play. The wideout's going to wish he had that one back.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hand off from the gun. Hammers ahead for a yard out to the 12.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field.
Block him.
Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
I want to
Boise State has it
get
back,
touch
ready to
passes
go to
is
work
going
on
to work.
offense. Everybody talks about getting
That's
off to a
good thing
great
about this
start,
one.
but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man. And sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do?
Makes a grab in their space. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Broncos.
And that is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep, and how about the speed out in the open field? Man,
He's been
quarterbacks
busting off
love
for a
those.
touchdown.
Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see him not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so we can come up and make a play.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he's coming out of the end zone. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again.
Not a lot of
time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1 score.
There he goes. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
Could that be the play that finally wakes them up? Just not a lot of good going on offensively here in this first half. They've only got 3 points to show for their efforts. They haven't been throwing it a lot, but they took a shot there. They got a chunk play. Now they're in a position. They need to score a touchdown here before the half is over.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking.
That's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
They have been stagnant on offense, but
that's not looking score. If they do score,
they've got a
only 3
1st and 10.
points.
They're working that left side. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back.
Tell me, can you not get hurt?
Getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
To the air on first down. Rushes on him. Throws to the back. Makes the grab.
I should have had that sack. I whipped that so bad.
And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. You know, sometimes even a short gain like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Gets open down the
Shoestring tackle.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He'll throw it. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play.
Why are they not called holding, dog? That was clear holding on the lineman.
He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. Fires into the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him, just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Yeah, I like this play better.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. He's got it on the move. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Well, it's a nice job by the receiver getting out of bounds to save some clock. You're probably out of field goal range, so you're thinking Hail Mary here at the end of the first half.
And as the clock is winding down here in the first half, they'll send out the field goal team. A really short kick, but you've got to have that angle just right.
Why did you run into the kicker? Why did you run into the kicker, dog?
Just a second. Flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
And it wasn't even the guy I was controlling.
Here, and the result of the play stands. Here he comes with the return. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half.
17-6.
Kevin with the halftime update.
11-point lead.
Guys, kind of the unofficial halfway point of the season. Week 8 and another exciting update from the EA Sports Desk. First up, a look at Michigan taking on the number 7 team, the Indiana Hoosiers. And it's the Wolverines, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year, which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game in Pullman. This running back is enjoying
Dylan Riley was our first touchdown of the game.
He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry.
96 rushing yards on 6 attempts, 1 touchdown. The longest 3-minute touchdown. I think he has 30 yards.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Washington State's head coach
Start
told
off
me
the way
at
we ended.
halftime they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent.
When I say start off the way we ended, I meant tackle him.
One route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be
I don't know why they're
working
tackles right now.
on that play.
It's starting to like,
The Cougars can really attack on this second and short. They're going to run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Fires to the big fella. Looks as if that'll be enough to give Washington State a first down. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right.
Do not want them to
Big
score.
fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands. First down.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left.
why didn't it switch to the person that was right in front of him?
Get it to the 29-yard line.
They literally switched to him after he ran past me.
And that's a nice job by this offense.
That makes
They got to
sense.
find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together now. Let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Trying the left side. Maybe a crease. Nice
I literally
pick up
had
on the
people-
ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Oh,
The Cougars come to the
defense
line
just
for
got
their
bullied
second
on that
down.
play. There's nothing I can do about it. Hey. Just got bullied.
Looking to throw on first down. Punts it out of the air. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys that they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Running crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend.
What's up, Patrick? I'm trying. Still got that pass off.
Touchdown, Cougar!
Still got that pass off.
That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Buddy, 22, man. You didn't see him coming out the backfield?
They're going to go ahead and go for 2 here and try to make it a field goal game. He's looking to throw. He's in there for the 2-point conversion, and now they're within a field goal. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive.
Also,
The score comes on a 5-yard
I'm pretty sure
pass.
my tackle went through that player. I'm pretty sure that just happened.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And so the Boise State offense comes out to go to work. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Defense right there
Thanks,
to
Ryan, for
stop him
holding.
in his tracks, and they get nothing
Great.
on that play.
Love that.
That defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away,
Favorite
mess
team
up those
being.
pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the
Also,
defense being
that was a
hyperactive.
terrible pass.
There's an example of what happens
That
when
was
the
a
quarterback
terrible
doesn't have a
pass.
chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
That pass is well.
You can never
off.
catch
He
that
got
pass.
hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down.
It pisses me
You
off.
gotta love the way the defense just took this field. Like, offense scores, cuts into the
And I
lead,
thought, I'm pretty
and
sure
they
I
had some
Sub-Zero.
juice, some energy,
So you don't
flying
run
around,
that
being
play.
physical, everybody getting to the football.
How'd you find your way
and
back
now
on the field?
forcing the punt and a chance to give the ball back to their offense to do some damage.
Motion from the wide receiver. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Holly Rowe will keep an eye on that. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. That's reeled in. It's Clemens. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going to the ground. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Well, I love the job by the offense.
And now they're
Getting
starting
a
to run
good
on
push
me.
there on 2nd down, and you see guys leading into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. This time on target.
How is he still getting that pass off, bro? It's pissing me
It's
off.
really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused
Like,
by all the
oh,
craziness
right there,
that's
as soon
going
as he
on,
was
by all
throwing
the
it.
guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right
Let
decision.
it get there.
Taken down
Let it
just
get there,
short
hold
of
him
the
to a
sticks, but
field
the
goal.
offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
Defense,
And this
please
kicker
can we
has
not
had a
run to the
busy
kicker?
night. The field goal unit is out there for the 3rd time. He slides
Almost
that
messed up.
just inside the right
Crazy
upright.
good.
And the 3 ball gives us a tie.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gonna run it. It's Riley. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
I have a hole. I have a hole. I just ran into my player.
And just a great job by the defense being stout. Right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Running inside. It's Anderson. Stopped in the
Did
backfield,
not
and that'll
know
be a loss of
what that play
2.
was.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding
I need
exactly
to
the
get some momentum
situation,
back.
understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
He's going to come up a couple yards short of the first down.
37.
The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18.
All right, defense. We need y'all to step up. Like they have momentum on their side, and we need to take it back.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He leaves it with his back. Got a little grass. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
Just not expecting it to run it.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you put the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Freeman. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Are you serious?
Down the left side. Touchdown, Cougars. They take the lead with the 6.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get.
Ain't no way this man just broke 3 tackles, bro.
Right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Okay, that was...
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top.
Now I have to get a
7.
touchdown.
Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked.
I don't understand how this man broke
as it stands right now.
47 tackles.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take
All
home
right,
that
4th
W.
quarter.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
4th quarter.
They'll go back to work with a 1st
Who wants to
down in the
step up?
final
Who wants to
period.
step up? Tyler Gaines starting the 4th. Interesting.
Going to the running game. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Madsen. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it
Yes,
was
he
not
did.
loose, and
Yes,
third down is
he
coming.
did.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball.
That's not pass interference?
After that incompletion, 4th and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the 4th quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard
I know my
line.
defense is tired.
Washington State ready to get things going now as the offense takes the field. Lost a throw on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the first time I hit him while he was throwing, he didn't complete a pass.
You want your quarterback to feel comfortable, man. He didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Come on, defense.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That juke was crazy.
The explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
The give on the counter, and they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Now the play fake. Got a man. It's Freeman. All down, but he has it out.
Sure, get him that first. That's fine.
Washington State ready to go with another first down. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker.
It's the opposite of what I need you to do. Elbow burst side of. Yeah, you're probably not coming back in the game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the option. Now the toss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
I gotta keep you, dog.
Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right on the money. Spins away from the defense. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatened.
This man just broke 3 tackles again. EA does not want me to win this game. I'm convinced now.
3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That one.
Working that left side now.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We had him stopped. We had him stopped.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
And he broke 3 tackles again.
Step into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougars. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on.
Now they're up
track
14.
and get another W.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
We were up 14 and they scored 28 unanswered points. Kind of stop them on defense, come over the ball offense. Just the same old story all season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive.
Like, I can't hold the ball too long, or
and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. The sure hands, it's Wagner.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
Oh, he caught that.
Almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
They've got the screen set up. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. And the Broncos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Madsen. Makes a catch.
Also, don't know why you can't read your receivers, bro.
It's
pissed me off all season. Like, if you lead your receiver, you probably could be a bigger game.
Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover. Pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass.
Okay.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
No.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
When we finally knew the ball, we saw an
Good
interception.
job by the defense, understanding the situation of football.
Sure.
It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Right back to the well. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. The defense working to manage that clock. They use the timeout, 1:55 remaining.
Big 3rd down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on 3rd down.
Hines is back in the middle. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Timeout taken by Boise State. 2nd time they've stopped the clock here in the half. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. They punt it away on 4th down. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Back to throw, it's Madsen. He's got it down the middle. The Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
4th and 30.
Back to pass. Now adjusting. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Finding some room, and they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They'll rush to the line. Clock stopped for the 1st down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like...
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
The defense just simply
Can't
not
run play action
fooled
with
by
this
the play action. Oftentimes, an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and to hit that intercepted, and now he's
up to 14.
I just love the aggressive nature of this defense and understanding, hey, David, we need one play and this game is over. One takeaway finishes it and they get it with the pick.
Yeah, and you do these situations all the time, right? You got the lead, the passing situations, you're playing the pass, and they play it beautifully, man. Drop back, great vision, break on the football, and they said, forget this, I'm into this game right now.
There is nothing greater than a rivalry game.
And that probably goes our chances of the Pac-12 championship.
Nothing more miserable.
I agree, Reese, and that's why rivalry games are so great, because you take the stats, you take the rankings, and you take the records, and you throw it all out the window. There's always tremendous effort and passion when we see these rivalry games. We certainly saw it today. And David, for this losing,
I upgraded my offensive line, thought they would hold.
It does, but it's so strange because
we only scored 17 points in the second quarter. Like, our second half was absolutely terrible.
It's a rivalry game.
Defensively and offensively.
The vitriol, the hate, it's already there. And so it means so much in sports. Who's motivated for these games? So you do get up. It does become a good game, even when it's not a good game on paper.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack,
only 170 yards, 18 for 31. It's absolutely terrible.
A presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The only time I had a touchdown was against was although jet touch pass. Dylan Riley, 10 for 125, one touchdown. Cameron Bates, 6 for 73, a touchdown. Off of that jet touch pass, like I think defensively we got 3 sacks and that's it. Can't get an interception. We got 3 sacks. All in the first half. We couldn't get to the quarterback in that second half. Next week we play Texas State. I should have this 1-1, man. I might have to find my Missouri playbook from last year, because I don't know. Well, I don't know. Thank you for tuning in to this Dynasty stream. Big content week. So be looking out for more streams, more content. We've got a podcast dropping tomorrow and a podcast dropping on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah, we got more videos coming up on the channel this week too. We do have a live stream for our nickname tournament on Tuesday, so be on the lookout for that. But thank you all that tuned in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.